We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Here we have...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of...
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this. But it could only happen here.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Clean left jab. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Jab just got blocked. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter does everything behind the jab. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land that jab. No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? That right hook won't score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. This fighter, one of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Hook misses. Has to be careful. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that hook won't score. This fight has a real good flow to it. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here we go to the 4th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Sergio Martinez is down on the canvas. Is he going to be able to make it back up? I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. A perfect counter lands. That left hook missed. And he misses with that straight left. Good counter punching. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
punch and just got countered. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. The jab doesn't quite connect. Beautiful counter shot. Through the hook, didn't land. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Missed with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their...
On to the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab was blocked. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That left hook just missed. Respect for each other's punching power. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Nobody home with that hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here comes round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So close with that uppercut. Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. No rest for the weary. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep it...
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Left hook misses. They exchange punches. A swing and a miss with the left hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. You'd like to see more jabs. Down goes Sergio Martinez. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though.
There's the bell to start round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Incredible work rate. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
It's round 10. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. And he scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch. Swing and a miss with that left hook. A perfect counter lands. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Cardio was put in for this fight. It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
And there's the bell for round 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, threat right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Nice counter. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. And he scores with the counter. His stamina is off the charts. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot guess that.
On to the 12th. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
His stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Looking to land the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. They're going, Maravilla is flat on his back. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch perfect. That must hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and the new Undisputed Champion, the Wild